Hello kids, I hope all are fine. Today we will start our new topic, that is soil. In last class we have studied about the natural resources. In natural resources we have studied about the soil. Soil is one of the natural resources. So today we will learn detail about this soil. You all know that soil is the loose uppermost layer on the earth surface. So plants grow in soil. Plants get water and minerals and salt from the soil. Since plants make food for all living things, so all living things will depend on soil for their food. Many animals will live in the soil. So some insects such as earthworm, ants, and bigger animals such as mice, rabbits live in the soil. And even human beings also depend on soil in many ways. Let's see how human beings depend on soil. We grow different kinds of cereals, vegetables, fruits in the soil. We use soil to make building materials such as bricks and cement. And even in villages, people use mud to make the walls of their houses. You have seen in the villages, they use mud to make the walls of their house. So you all know this clay is obtained from soil. This clay is used to make pots and utensils. So soil is an important renewable natural resources on the earth. Let's learn about the formation of soil. See how soil is formed. As you can see in the picture, rocks, this is rocks. Rocks on the earth are broken down into smaller pebbles. How they break? By rain and flowing water. These rocks will break into smaller pebbles by rain and flowing water. So these pebbles will break down into further to form tiny bits of soil. So these pebbles will break down further to make this tiny bits of soil. So it takes nearly 100 years for nature to make this 1 centimeter of soil. So rocks on the earth will break down into smaller pebbles. How they break? Rain and flowing water will break this rocks, big rocks. So these pebbles will break further and to form a tiny bits of soil. So it takes nearly 100 years to form 1 centimeter of soil. So it takes long year to form the soil. So how they move to other places? So this wind, rain and rivers will carry this soil to different places, and these dead plants and animal deads are mixes with the soil to make it fertile. So soil is formed when rocks keep breaking into smaller and smaller pieces. So you can see in this picture. So this is the way how the soil is formed on the earth. Now let's see the different types of soil found in India. There are 6 main types of soil found in India. First is alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, desert soil, mountain soil. Now let us learn about alluvial soil. In this part of India, you will find the alluvial soil. Can you see the green color? It is a alluvial soil found in northern plains. So the northern plains will bring them a large quantity of silts. What do you mean by silts? Silts means a fine sand or clay deposited by running water. When the northern rivers flow to this place, when they flow, they bring the large quantity of a sand, which is they bring the large quantity of sand and they will deposit in the around the land around the rivers. So this is a alluvial soil. So it makes the northern plains on the one of the most fertile region on the earth. So alluvial soil is specially good to cultivate rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses, oil seeds and jute. So how the alluvial soil is formed? When the northern rivers flow, the northern plains, when the northern rivers flow, they bring along with them, they bring the clay which is very fertile, and this fertile sand will collect in the lands in the northern plain. So this is very good to this soil. This alluvial soil is very good to grow rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses, oil seeds and jute. So it is good to grow rice, wheat, sugarcane, pulses. Let us learn another type of soil, that is black soil. So this type of soil is found in this central and northwest part of southern plateau. This is central part of India, and the northwest, this is the northwest side and of southern plateau. Can you see this gray color? Yes, this all gray color represents the black soil. So most of Maharashtra, here comes Maharashtra, most of Maharashtra and your Madhya Pradesh and part of Telangana. So your Telangana, the part of Telangana and Karnataka, part of Karnataka, Gujarat, here comes Gujarat, and part of Rajasthan. These all place you find the black soil. Where we find the black soil? So Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, part of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, part of Karnataka and Rajasthan. So in these places we find black soil. So it is very good to grow cotton and sugar cane. So how this black soil is formed? So black soil is formed from the lava that comes out of volcano. The lava which is coming out from the volcano. In that way the black soil is formed. So black soil is formed from the lava that comes out of volcanoes. So it is good to grow cotton and sugar cane. Now let us learn about the red soil. So rest of the southern plateaus consist of the red soil. This soil is red in colors, and can you see this pink color? As this all part consists of the red soil. This is black soil. The rest of the southern plateau consists the red soil. So this red soil is not fertile as black soil. So this red soil can be made fertile by using the manure. Manure means using the animals' dung. So this soil is not fertile as black soil. So but it can be made fertile by adding manure. So it is good to grow crops like jowar, bajra and groundnuts. So it is good to grow jowar, bajra and groundnut. So where we can find this red soil? In the southern plateaus. These are the red soil. Let us see what is laterite soil. So this type of soil is found in Western Ghats and part of the Tamil Nadu. Here comes Tamil Nadu. So this Tamil Nadu, here you can find the laterite soil. This soil is also red in color. So these all parts, can you see the red color? These all parts have the red soil. So it is rich in iron and aluminium. So this is very rich in iron and aluminium. And this laterite soil is good to grow tea, coffee, spices, coconut, rubber and tea. So this laterite soil is good to grow tea, coffee, spices, coconut and rubber. Now let us learn about this desert soil. So when we say desert, what comes in your mind? Sand, right? Yes. So this desert soil contains mostly sand. So it is found where? Is in Rajasthan. So here comes Rajasthan and in Gujarat. So some part of Gujarat and Rajasthan. Most part of the Rajasthan consists of this desert soil. So sandy soil cannot hold much water. So this sandy soil, this desert soil are not able to hold the much water. So there it is not fertile. So it is not fertile to grow many crops. It's because it is sandy. Sandy soil will not hold much water. Next is mountain soil. So this northern part consists of the mountain soil. So it is very rich in humus. What do you mean by humus? So humus, it is a substance found in soil. It is formed from the dead plant materials. It is formed how? It is formed by the dead plant materials. So it is very rich in humus. So this mountain soil is very rich in humus. So humus is the remains of dead plants and animals. So what do you mean by humus? As humus means the dead plants and animals. The humus remains of the dead plants and animals. So the minerals present in the humus make the soil very fertile. So this minerals, what is present in this mountain soil, is very fertile. Yes, can you see this brown? These all parts consist of the mountain soil. The northern part and the northeastern part of India consist of this mountain soil. So it is very rich in humus. Humus means the remains of dead plants and animals. The soil is very good for growing fruits such as apple, pear, peach and plum. So this is very good to grow. The soil is very good to grow what? Fruits. So in northern places you can find most different types of fruits, right? As even apple, pear, peach, plum, strawberries, as this all we can find in the mountain soil. These all fruits are grown in the mountain soil. So it is very rich in humus. Now let us learn about the soil erosion. Let's see what is soil erosion. This fertile top layer of the soil, this is the top layer of the soil, is carried away by wind and water to the different places. So this is called a soil erosion. This topmost fertile layer of the soil is carried away. How it is carried away? Because of wind and water. It is carried away to the different places. This is called a soil erosions. Let's see how we can prevent this soil erosion. Soil erosion can be prevented by growing more plants. Let's see how the soil erosion is prevented by growing plants. First pot we have plants. So plant is grown in this soil, but in second pot we don't have the plant. So the plant is not grown in this pot. So in this pot the soil is very tight. So when I press it, you can see the soil is very tight. Yes, but in this pot the soil is very loose, because in this pot the root of this plant will hold the soil very tightly. So when we lift this, can you see the soil coming out? No, right? So because this plant will hold the soil very tightly, so soil erosion is not possible in this pot. But when come to this pot, when you lift this, you can see some soil is getting down. Can you see here? Some soil is getting down because here we don't have plant. So here we don't have plant, so the root is not there, so it is very loose soil. So in this spot soil erosion is possible, but in this spot soil erosion is not possible because here the root will hold the soil very tightly. So we should grow more plants to prevent this soil erosions. But we, the human beings, will cut trees for building farms, cities, and roads. So this will leads to the deforestation, the cutting of tree. It is called deforestations. So these deforestations causes an increases in soil erosion. So in the experiment we have seen that when we have more plant, soil erosion is not possible. But when we don't have a plant there, we can see the soil erosions. How the soil erosion is formed? Because of this wind and water will carry the fertile topmost layer of the soil. So by this way soil erosion is possible. So we should plant tree or afforestation. Afforestation means we should plant tree. So it is more important, it is one of the most important method of preventing soil erosion. Which is the most important method to prevent soil erosion is planting trees. So we should cover these type of bare lands by growing grasses or dried vegetations like terrace farming in hills and building embankment along river banks. So this is the terrace farming of rice in Nagaland. Terrace farming means the cutting steps in the hills. This is known as the terrace or step farming. This you can find in Nagaland. By this the soil erosion, we can prevent the soil erosion. So let us grow more plants to avoid soil erosion. I hope all have understood the chapter. Go through the chapter once. Read the chapter properly. Thank you. Have a great day.